Welcome to the iTrends Media Group GODie podcast. We will be discussing the state of the world and the global depression that is upon us. To start, let us first define what a recession and a depression are. A recession is a period of temporary economic decline, characterized by a contraction in economic activity and a decrease in employment, production, and trade. A depression, on the other hand, is a severe and prolonged recession where economic activity is significantly reduced and unemployment rates rise to unprecedented levels. Now, let us examine the current global economic situation and try to predict if a recession or depression is likely to occur in 2025. The world economy has been experiencing a period of sustained growth since the global financial crisis of 2008. Click the like button. However, there are some warning signs that the global economy may be slowing down and a recession may be on the horizon. One of the primary indicators of a possible recession is the level of global debt. In recent years, global debt has reached unprecedented levels, with many countries, corporations, and individuals accumulating high levels of debt. As interest rates start to rise, the cost of servicing this debt will increase, making it difficult for borrowers to repay their loans. This, in turn, could lead to a wave of defaults, bankruptcies, and financial crises, which could trigger a global recession. Another factor that could contribute to a global recession is geopolitical tensions. Trade wars, conflicts, and political instability can disrupt global trade, investment, and economic growth. For example, the ongoing trade war between the U.S. and China has already led to a slowdown in global trade and investment, which could worsen if tensions escalate further. In addition, the COVID-19 pandemic has caused significant disruptions to global supply chains, trade, and tourism. While vaccines are starting to be distributed worldwide, the pandemic still remains a threat to the global economy, especially if new strains emerge that are resistant to existing vaccines. Another wave of infections could lead to renewed lockdowns, which could have severe consequences for many industries and countries. Now, let us explore the possibility of a global depression. A depression is a rare and severe economic event that occurs when a recession persists for an extended period, leading to high unemployment, low economic growth, and widespread poverty. While it is difficult to predict with certainty whether a depression will occur, history has shown that they are often preceded by significant economic shocks, such as a stock market crash or a banking crisis. In the case of a global depression in 2025, the consequences could be severe and long-lasting. Governments may struggle to stimulate economic growth and employment, leading to social unrest and political instability. The rise of populist and nationalist movements may exacerbate tensions, leading to further economic disruption and even conflict. However, it is important to note that a global depression is not inevitable. Governments and central banks around the world have learned from the mistakes of the past and have implemented policies and measures to mitigate the effects of a possible recession. For example, many central banks have lowered interest rates and increased the money supply to encourage borrowing and investment. Governments have also implemented fiscal stimulus packages to support businesses and individuals affected by the pandemic. In conclusion, while the possibility of a global recession and depression in 2025 cannot be ruled out, it is important to remain optimistic and proactive in our response. Governments and individuals must work together to implement policies and measures that will promote economic growth and stability. By learning from the past and being prepared for the future, we can weather any economic storm that comes our way. Thank you for listening to the iTrends Media Group GODie podcast. Click the like button and subscribe for the latest information to keep you prepared for what's to come. The iTrends Media Group GODie podcast.